Hey guys, AsePlayer here, and welcome back to another Stick War 3 video. We're doing COD in 4K, we got Arturo, we got Project Empires, and we got potentially a spicy game. Now these boys are definitely rocking very different strategies, and I'm gonna get off your camera to kind of spaz it out, Arturo. But we got mostly a same army, so that's cool. Spiritured, you know, it's never gone out of style. Ever since Stick War 2, and maybe even 1. I don't remember how good arches were kind of doo-doo in Stick War 1, but whatever. That's not the point. The point is these guys are both blazing gaming, and they are scared shitless of each other because they know that 1 or 2 taps determines almost everything. Or at least it does morally. I think they don't really do as much damage nowadays. But Project Empires is getting absolutely donked on the head repeatedly by Arturo, and he's going to end up with the early middle tower victory. And this is definitely bad news for Project Empires. He's down basically double the population already, and that doesn't really mean too much right now, but it is funny to think about. And Arturo immediately interested in minor wall gaming, so this guy is not playing around. He just wants to win the game. And who can blame him? That's usually what you do when you're playing a game. But Project Empires, he has a different idea. You know, he has no one on the battlefield, and he has no possible way of getting that tower. But what if he researched tower spawn? How would that go? Well, right now, it's probably going to go about the same as it was going about a minute ago, but that's okay, because Arturo, he's just going full miners, which means he might not even be interested in looking at the middle tower, so maybe Project Empires can pull a fast one and get at least one trigger before Arturo realizes he cannot just let that happen. But for now, he's just literally going to queue 4 miners. Doesn't even care about the multiple queues. He's just going to keep going miner. I think you're almost going to make too many miners, man. Maybe you want to chill and maybe, I don't know, research some walls or something. But anyway, Project Empire is pooping out a Spiriton from the middle. He is born Spiriton Spirit. Now, I gotta say that light damage is definitely bad news for these Chaos Miners. They are unfortunately going to get wrecked a little harder than usual, but don't worry. Project Empires is also going to be laying in the support fire and getting shut out by the 150 mana crystal for like blocking 2 arrows. Is it worth it? I don't know. But this Spiriton Spirit is just going for the statue, and it's unironically dealing a pretty decent chunk of damage to it. It's going to do about maybe 7 or 8% of that whole statue's max HP, and if Project Empires could just get a few more of those, then that could be trouble for Arturo. He's already going for tier 2 Spiriton spawn and finally substituting Spiritons of his own. And if I was Arturo, I would be kind of scared. I mean, you do have the economy, and you got Merrics and stuff, and the projectile barrier, which that is very deadly against Archidons. But Project Empires, he's not necessarily spamming Archidons. He's kind of rushing tower spawn and Spiritons, which is not going to do too much when you have a big spear and you can just go, nope, and walk through it anyway. It's, imagine like Sandy Cheek's dome, bro. If SpongeBob could just phase in and out of that, that would be... Sandy's dead in like T-2 seconds. That water pressure would be too much to bear. But look at this. I mean, I don't know what to say. The statue dies. Slowly. Oh no. A major storm brewing in the middle. Going to absolutely wreck Arturo Spiriton. But he's going to get out of there before too much goes down. And get healed up right and quick by that Merrick. Or maybe he'll garrison for like a second or two before he inevitably does something that forces the ungarrisoning. Not gonna lie, guys, it's kind of hard to stay garrisoned up in this world. Is it gonna spawn 2? Damn. Project Empire is unironically like 1 frame off from spawning a second Spirit spawn. And he's gonna just have to settle for 1 for now, but next time he's gonna be twice as deadly, and he might even be going for the 3rd tier soon. Now, Arturo's just gonna blow his load immediately and do another 150 mana crystal for not too good of a reason, I would say. Those Archidons are really not what is ailing you in this situation. It's mainly those Spiritons. And if Project Empires could escape with this Spiriton, that'd be great news for him. But unfortunately, if you're running away, your opponent is a little faster. And honestly, I don't know why Arturo isn't just stealing this middle tower, or at least stopping the capture of it, because he could. I feel like he could contest right now. I mean, he's got the Merrics. It would suck to be in a situation where maybe you gotta retreat and your Merrics are left behind, but aside from that, I feel like you kind of have enough to contest. I mean, your population is still massive compared to Project Empires, but Arturo is just kind of playing a little scared and going for max walls. I don't know if he's planning to maybe just stall permanently until he gets like 60 population and then continue to stall anyway, but here comes a massive storm cloud, and with double Voltic enchantments, Project Empires is going to lay some massive waste to Arturo's guys, but I don't really think he got any kills, but it looked cool, that's for sure. Anyway, Project Empires, he's got to head back, he's severely burning, and he's got no way to heal, so got to do it the old-fashioned way in the garrison. And meanwhile, Arturo, come on, man. I mean, like, I get it, you want to be healed and stuff, but, like, how about maybe putting one Spiriton on that tower, or just something? Because now we're just going to keep getting Spiriton spawns coming in, and that statue is just taking... Project Empires doesn't even have to do anything, man. Like, this is... I don't know if he thinks these are, like, Project Empire's Spiritons, I'm not sure. But Arturo, also questionable decisions to be having a tier 3 wall and not using it at all. I mean, why were you going for it? And, like, you're almost at max population. So are you gonna like take the middle and perhaps build a wall there? It remains to be seen, but Project Empires is kind of just getting away with Moira here. He's just stacking up things slowly but surely and being a nuisance with this spicy tower spawn that Arturo just, he's too cool to stop, I guess. Out pops the Congo line of spirit spawn lads, and a battle is about to commence. That is a ton of Merrics, man. Like, that's kind of disgusting. But Merrics can't heal a statue, so I don't know what good that's going to do you when compared to all these spirit spawn guys. I mean, oh my god, man, who even cares what's going on over here? I mean, decent stuff's going on over here, except for the part where Project Empires is on the run. Why are you on the run? Fight this guy. Yeah, you could take him on, a mano-y-mano, man. Like, I mean, I know he's got the leaf skins, and that's a little intimidating, the swag factor, but you got some very nicely themed skins on your Archidons as well. That lava is beautiful in contrast with the blazing bolts. But Arturo, he's finally gonna go into the exchange and kill a whole bunch of Spiritons, and that's about it. Hopefully his Merrics can, like, just become a wall of unstoppable blockage. But for now, Project Empires is going to be put on the run, and he's finally going to lose that tower that he has been enjoying for almost the entire game. And Project Empires is actually going to be forced to back all the way out. But not all the way out, because he is using his Archidons a little extra just to get some extra chip damage in and maybe even confuse the AI a bit. And I would say it's certainly working. Arturo definitely overcommitted, and he lost quite a few Spiritons. I mean, he can just replenish them, and he is replenishing them, to be fair. But, you know, it's not bad. And the battlefield is completely littered in blood, and Arturo actually going to need to bail a little bit, because now Project Empire still has Spiritons, but bailing from the middle tower, unfortunately, just gives him more Spiritons. So I don't know why Arturo thinks he can stack up to it. These guys respawn like literally 25 seconds or so after they die. Like 4 Spiritons? That is... oh my god, dude. It's like 1800 gold and 200 mana crystal. Just so often. Like, you can't really compete. You kind of need to get on that middle tower if your opponent has it, or at least like devise a plan to disrupt it at the very least, because this kind of stuff can be super deadly, especially if Project Empires was actually attacking. But Arturo seemed to be holding him off with a single user control, and we still have a very tight game, ladies and gentlemen. Despite everything going on, like, both these guys, they're definitely feeling the pressure, and things are very difficult. Now we're seeing some trades, a lot less scaredy cat gameplay. These guys actually want to beat each other up, which is, that's, you know, that's what Stick War is all about. But let's see if we can get the Spiritons to spawn right before being captured. It is not so, and Project Empires is gonna cry just a little bit, but not too much. I mean, he's just kind of healing up for now. You know, he'll be back. And he just has so much mana crystal and really no way to spend it aside from the storm cloud being triggered over and over and over and over again, which, you know, that's not bad, but it's, you're stuck with 1800 mana crystal. You gotta get like a Magi Kill or something up in there. I feel like we could have probably replaced a Voltic Spark or something with a heavy mana crystal sink in Project Empires. He would be absolutely schmoovin', but for now, he's not even building things because he's too busy user controlling an Archidon, which I don't blame him. You know, why wouldn't you user control an Archidon? Well, that's why you wouldn't user control an Archidon. Rest in peace, guy. But not before the storm cloud comes in and like almost does something. He's gonna actually almost kill an Archidon. Very impressive. Oh, he got the kill. Rest in peace, Arturo. He is absolutely devastated, as you can see by this new Archidon queue that is already complete. Project Empires, though, he's kind of being afforded the same luxury as prior, where he can just kind of rebuild despite Arturo's max population. This guy's definitely, like, scared, and I don't know why. You physically can't do more if you wanted to, but Project Empire is going to decide, you know, I'm at 44 population, good enough, let's head in and see what we can do. And he's going to burn Arturo's projectile barrier and maybe attack right after. Yep, that looks like that's what's going to happen. Arturo's going to be put on his back foot a little bit, but not before Project Empires needs to immediately bail again, because ouch, that's a lot of damage. But Project Empires, he's still strong and resolved. He's just building this Bearcher, and finally Arturo utilizing his level 3 wall for the first time in the game, 11 minutes and 30 seconds in. Congratulations. And remember, guys, these walls are insane. They have like literally 1000 HP still. They got nerfed in the new update, but we ain't in the new update, because this battle took place before things got better. Anyway, Project Empires, he's scared, and like there's no reason not to be, I suppose. But eventually, every person has to have their last stand, and it looks like Project Empires is preparing for his. He reached that final population limit one last time, and he knows that these walls are going to become a nuisance if he takes too long. So he's playing cautious because he's got like one last shot, but he's definitely got to be careful. As evidenced by that 100 gold, you know, you don't really have a lot of room for mistakes. Arturo, he can kind of just spam whatever the hell he wants and like replenish things eventually. Anyway, Project Empire's going in once more, gonna try and chip away at that wall, and that wall is actually kind of ridiculous. It looked like he tried to make the Spiritans hold there, and they decided to auto-attack anyway, so very unfortunate for Project Empires, but he's gonna continue to do chip damage with the Archidons, and Arturo, he's just gonna build another wall. Oh my god, such an impressive force, and Project Empires is gonna be backed into a corner. It's definitely scary stuff, and Arturo's actually going to go for a full-on attack here, but he just built walls. This is insane, man. You want bloodshed. Look at all this slime, you know, just absolutely littering the battlefield. It's very difficult to even see what's going on anymore. But I know there's definitely a storm brewing in the back over there, and those electric enchantments are going to do a little something maybe. But Arturo, he's just sticking in the fight. He doesn't even really care that he's losing forces. And we could have seen this one coming, ladies and gentlemen. These Merrics were left for dead. I mean, the Arturo, he's going to be able to block it with a projectile barrier for a little bit, and maybe even a wall, but Project Empire smells blood. You know, he's a shark in water, and he's going to just go for Arturo now. Because Arturo, he still needs to rebuild, and that can take time. So if you don't give your opponent that time, excellent time to counterattack. Those Merrics are just kind of too busy healing each other, and they don't even really have time to support Arturo's forces anyway. So his stuff like Spiritans are going to remain pretty low HP, and he's going to have to garrison them individually. But Project Empires, he's definitely feeling the burn. I mean, these walls just keep coming. There's really no end in sight. Oh my god, man. I don't even know how to feel about this. We're just... I mean, you got the leaf skin, so at least you're like being canon about it, but you're also being cringe. Project Empires, I mean, I don't know, man. You're in it for the long haul. These Merrics are absolutely carrying Arturo in his war of attrition, but he's also just kind of stacked in general, so it doesn't really matter too much. Project Empire's probably sending Mana Crystal Miners out there because he doesn't really need them anymore. But definitely could still use some gold miners, and it looks like Arturo is going to go for it once more, and Project Empires is going to have to see if he can hold out, and it looks like he did the exact same mistake again, except the projectile barrier is on cooldown. That thing is not even close to coming back. It's only like 1/3 recovered, so an excellent Merric plays to try and, you know, mitigate as much damage as possible. But Project Empires has got to be feeling the burn right now. Arturo, I don't even know what you're up to anymore, man. You really got to just end this before Project Empires pulls a sneaky one on you. But Project Empire is definitely going to go for one last stand once again, and Arturo going to burn his projectile barrier once again. And this is going to open up Arturo to a nasty counterattack if Project Empires feels like it. Now, the only unfortunate thing is these Spiritans are like guaranteed just kind of shield wall walk, and it's not very helpful in the counterattack because you're just kind of going the same speed or slower than your opponents, but I guess it's the thought that counts or something like that. But Project Empires, he's just going to do a massive heal once again. I think he's kind of catching on to Arturo becoming a little impatient. And he sent out another miner, presumably to cast another miner wall. But he already has 2 out there, so it's definitely not going to do anything. But he's going to go in once again with that projectile barrier, and Project Empires is going to have to start protecting stuff because this statue's almost gone. You know, you can only take so much chip damage, but it looks like he's going all in. But he is, it's a little close, honestly. I don't know if I would be going in for this. I would probably do, you know, maybe one more round of stuff. But it looks like Arturo just lost all his Spiritans, and his Merrics are about to just get absolutely destroyed. This is almost like a genocide of a protected group. I don't know, guys. But Project Empires, he's got to go for it, because why not? Never mind. Yeah, I guess why go for it when you could just let your opponent fully rebuild. Now, Project Empires basically has like one last shot. I don't really know how much more this statue can take, but if I had to guess, not one more push. So Project Empires might need to meet him in the middle or something to like try and mitigate as much damage as possible. But here comes Arturo. He's going to try and finish it with those Archidons. Another Storm Cloud going down as Project Empires tops like 3,000 mana crystal. Jesus Christ, man. Arturo just kind of doing more projectile barrier stuff and just kind of moving up and down and all around, trying to stop the Archidons. By Project Empires, he is using them. He's not letting them garrison because he needs that damage on the field. Arturo, he's on the run once again with no projectile barrier ready to go. You could cause major damage, but you garrisoned again. Oh my god, I'm so worried for Project Empire statue, guys. This is actually quite the conundrum. I mean, how much more can he take? He's stacking up his Spiritans again. Like, this is scary, almost negligent. You gotta get these free trades when you're down bad, you know? Like, you gotta take whatever advantage you can get. And it's not like it would really do much at the bottom line. Like, Arturo, he's got the funds to do what he needs to do. So you've gotta catch him on, like, a tempo type situation where you're able to capitalize on something that he did, and he physically can't make his guys fast enough to come up with the difference. But Arturo, he's going to have to garrison his miners, apparently, because he is foregoing the middle tower? But why? You have 60 population. You're going to give Project Empires 4 more Ghost Spiritans. Why? What? Let's just let this happen. Meow. Love the Congo line. Here they go, or Congo. Congo is where genocide happens. Anyway, here comes the, you know, just the tip of the storm, one could say. And now Arturo running into that issue that was plaguing him at the start of the game, which was Spiritans going right for the statue. So you're really just gonna let it happen again, man? You know, Project Empires knows his opponent's weaknesses, and he's definitely capitalizing on them. I don't even know where he would be without that tower spawn, because it seems like he's never dealt actual damage to the statue. But as long as he's just allowed to chill here, what do you, like, genuinely, you're just staying garrisoned out of fear, or maybe he's healing, but you got Merrics for that, so what's the deal? Gonna attack when the Spiritans are basically guaranteed to come out at this point. You definitely wanted to attack maybe a millisecond earlier or something, but oops, here comes the Spiritans, and they got places to be and statues to see. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Who even cares about that storm cloud? Let's watch these guys. Oh my god, they're actually gonna get it. That is so unfortunate for Arturo. His Archidons have to walk all the way back to try and assist, and it's just not gonna be enough. And Project Empires is gonna pick up the win. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.